alphabetical order. That's all I did with your papers over the weekend. Because I was able to do that in the car, and then I realized I don't have enough elbow space to actually grade stuff. Like, if you realize this is just not a good option, don't do it, right? Like, I mean, make things easier for yourself. Sometimes we got to work around that. And I thought about climbing into the back seat, because literally my wife was like, you could get in the back seat and grade from back there. You don't have to get out a Chromebook right now. You don't have to get out a Chromebook right now, but I do want you at some point today, when you get on a Chromebook, guys, you should be getting in the habit of the Phoenix website is kind of the easiest way to get to everything. Whether you're looking for like the cloud or map or Schoology. So if you didn't make the Phoenix website your homepage, it'll make your life one click easier every single time you load the internet. But if you get on Schoology, you have seen my course in here, but I hadn't really done anything with it because we were trying to, get you guys on Desmos and get you on CPM. And I wanted those links to be like typed into your computer, but now I'll make your life easier. Especially because it took me till last week to remember my YouTube has a handle. So I could tell you guys, when you go to YouTube, look up at Micah Hudson 118. Or I could put the link on our Schoology, and as soon as you click the link and leave Schoology, you are on not just my homepage, but the videos page. So the most recent class that got recorded should be here, right? Double check that you're looking at Math 7, not Accelerated 7-8, because we are Math 7. So there's going to be 2 videos every day, right? That is how I have uploaded almost 2,000 videos. No, it's not out of like an insane YouTube effort. I don't quite really care about YouTube. What I care is you guys not having to miss class if you're absent, or being able to go back in time to hear something again, or go back in time to see the homework answers again if you need them. Sam, love the Invaders Zem sweatshirt, by the way.
What is the most popular video you have?
Oh, I don't know. We're not going down that rabbit hole right now. So, nope, because we're not going down that rabbit hole right now. Other announcements. The Khan Academy Extra Effort Homework Contest is still going. We did not win last week. We'll check progress again in, a couple days. See if anyone was bored at AOR Extensions and got on. 1.2.5. I can't quite remember if we checked it Friday. I don't think we did. So if you have your 125 out like you're supposed to, we can check it. If you aren't following those start screen directions, I'll give you 30 more seconds to get out what you're supposed to have out.
Yeah, you told us.
Oh yeah. Nope, that's my bad. Man, maybe I owe you guys all a piece of candy or something. 126. No. Hey, stop trying to assume. It's real bad when you assume. Yeah, I forgot that we did collect this, so that would be silly to check it right now. But so that it is recorded, right? You probably don't have it, but I want to make sure that my answer key is recorded so you can access it if you want, and you can ask questions right now if you still have questions. So you don't need to be looking at a paper on your desk. We can just be having a conversation up here. What's up, Braden? Bring it tomorrow. It's all good. Bring it tomorrow. No worries. All right. If we just multiply or divide on the top and bottom by the same exact thing, are they equal? Yes. It's just like taking my pizza and cutting it up into more slices. Do I actually have any more pizza? No. Do I have more slices? Yes. So maybe this part of the pizza had mushrooms. Gross. No fungus among us, please. And this part did not because, we're not crazy. So if more people show up to the party, we might need to cut the pizza into more pieces, but we don't actually have more pizza. On 104, guys, giant one. I'm remembering the other homework. This was one of the secret number kind of problems. A lot of us are probably just guessing, checking through this maybe. Lonnie? Okay. Okay. Well, think about how many, middle schoolers are turning 12. You're right, that was a cool coincidence, but it's like, if we look at the probability, a lot of you that are having birthdays are probably turning 12 or turning 13, right? So, unlike me, where my birthday is definitely not turning Rewrite as a percent, guys. I type in these reminders, right? Like I've edited your homework to try to make your life easier. So remember, percent means of 100, out of 100, per 100. Per 100 kind of feels obvious because per was already there. Biggest question people came to ask me about, 9/6. What do we deal with that? And last week we talked about if you do the calculator one step, you get 16.6666, right? That long, forever repeating one. We are practicing this today, needing common denominators to work with our fractions. That's also why there's pizza over on the other board. Again, guys, if you struggled with this or want to review, you can go back in the video on YouTube and look at these answers. And how do we scale an axis? Remember, it doesn't have to be like a graph to be an axis. A number line is essentially an axis. So how do we scale it? Take the total distance we need to travel, divide by the gaps we have. Some of us are getting a little confused about these little brackety problems. Guys, if I start at 10 and I go to 40, my football players or whatever, like this is probably a bit easier. How many yards gained, right? Things like that. But if I start at 10, go to 40, how far did I go? 30. I think both of my fantasy teams are going to lose this week. That happens. I play by the math. I don't really know football that much. Like, literally, I have to ask my buddy, like, hey, remind me what a running back does. Guys, and I'm being vulnerable here. I did not grow up playing football. I grew up playing soccer. I know the difference between a wide receiver. Okay, 1, 2, 6. Talk to me outside of class and we can talk football. But right now, we got math to do. Or if we get done with class early, then we can talk fantasy football. I should see 1, 2, 6 in front of everyone, and I don't, so I'm waiting. Because there's a lot of classwork on this. Like most of this paper, the front of it is classwork. If you think you accidentally turned it in, come up here. Because I have them alphabetized. This should not take too long. So hang on to this till Friday, right? Go ahead and start looking at Justin's problem. And I'm going to tell you, I think of the entire world in pizza. Like not joking, had a Stromboli Friday night, almost got a pizza Saturday, but then my wife was like, why don't you eat something not pizza, because we're up by Lake Erie. So we ate like fish and chips and whatever, but love pizza. Right, so let's imagine Justin's working on this problem. He's got 1/3 plus 1/2, and he's trying to figure out how much in total he actually has. So I want you to chat with your teammate real quick. Hey, I'm gonna try to get better at giving you the time that we think is appropriate. You think a minute would be a good amount of time to just start talking about this, start making some ideas? What? 90 seconds you want then total? Yeah. 1.5 minutes. Okay, 90 seconds. Talk about Justin's issue. Try to get something written down. Try to draw something. Just do something, right? 90 seconds. You guys are kind of far away to talk, but if it works for you. Mm-hmm. This space on your paper is for you. I'm not grading this, but you should probably write something.
No, I think it's 5.
Guys, can people check their binders and make sure that you don't have 2 of these? Because I definitely don't have as many as I should. Just check that you didn't grab this twice.
We can write that in fractions. Maybe 3/4.
20 seconds. At the end of class, we need to move some furniture, by the way, if somebody can help me remember.
I got you.
You'll remember? Thank you. Appreciate that. What? We just need someone. 10 seconds.
What if fractures?
Parentheses, Justin's working. You need to make all
Yeah.
pieces.
Alright, so guys, this is where my random cards really come into play. You can pass, but it will make me concerned. What did you do with the last 90 seconds? You should be able to tell me something, or ask something, or comment something, but not necessarily about new movies coming out and who's going to see them. So, Sophia, what do you think is 2/3 the right answer? I gotta figure out where people are today. Sophia, is 2/3, Justin kind of drew his picture here. Is that the right answer?
No.
Well, okay, say more. Why not? We don't even have to get to the right answer. Why is that not the right answer?
Because if you look at the third square, you see the third square?
Like this one?
That's one. That square.
Okay.
That is, there's the bigger box is 1/2. The second square is 1/2.
Okay. But we have two pieces out of a total.
No, but it's not equal. If the 1/2 box and the third square thing,
So
it's like the same amount as 1/3.
if both of these is like a pizza, right? And obviously pizzas can be cut. What could I do to them? How could I look at this differently? Bethany, you got any suggestions? Love when you get to choose where you sit. You sit over there.
Yeah. So I would to the end. I would put I would make it 6 lines.
Ooh, make it 6. So that first pizza, what is it really? How many? Yeah, because this is a 6th and this is a 6th. So the first pizza is really 2/6. How could I make this second pizza into 6?
Divide it long, or not divide it. Put it long ways.
Yeah, guys, if I do this, that's quarters, and that's not what we want. So if you're going to draw this out on your paper, try to draw one a little higher, one a little lower, so each of these is 6. So how many 6 do I have now?
3, 6.
3, 6.
Makes 5, 6.
Wait, why would it not be 5/12?
Because you don't add the bottom. You only add the top and keep the bottom the same. That's the whole reason why we kept the bottom, why we changed the bottom to the same number, so we can have the tops be added to make a 5/6.
Once you get your common denominator, you do not add the denominators. Guys, if I'm packing up the leftovers for my pizza this weekend, so if I have a whole pizza, what's my pizza cut into? 8ths now. This fraction is cut into 8ths. So what would we call this?
2/8.
1/8 plus.
3/8.
So now we got 3/8, right? Not 3/16. Because if we said 3/16, you'd be cutting all the slices in half again. If I do, how much do I have now?
4/8.
4/8, which is really
A half.
a half. So if I throw another half in the box, now I got a whole pizza left over. It's even more special because I made it myself. It's from a show.
But instead of doing splitting it, I just took the fractions and wrote it down by 1/3 and then 1/2, and then I found the common denominator they had.
You did the math.
Yeah.
And that is what we're going to do in the next part here with 5/6, 3/4. And actually, is this on your paper? I don't think I put this on your paper. So before we move into 111, so put your pencil down for a minute. Before we move into 111, imagine that Lily, Armando, and Jose are your classmates, and you're supposed to check their work. Not critically, don't be mean, but you're supposed to check their work and help them out. If they have any mistakes, you want to tell them politely what they did wrong and what they should have done. So with your partner, now you can pick your pencil back up and write stuff down if you want, but you don't have to. Right? We'll write more stuff on 111. Right now you're just checking their work. What did they do? Did they make any mistakes? Talk. Let's do another 90 seconds. We'll check in. Check in at 90 seconds. Because that'd be 30 seconds per person.
Alright. So you're 30 seconds.
So, and Lily had things wrong because
It's not on your paper. It's not on your
she's
paper.
times 4 and 12. Wait, no. So common denominator.
Two, right? And with two.
Yeah, but it's handle is average. So see if
Oh, we just, I don't know.
our handle is five.
It's specific to what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and that's that'd be 48.
Oh, I was
I think, I don't think I got it. I don't think so.
32.
No, wait, so.
Lily's right. Armando did. Yeah, they can both get to the 12, so that's good. Yeah, so what do you do? Armando is higher and lower than Lily. So what is 4 times 3 is made it equal with 12. And 4 times that. I think that's wrong. I think you're right. I think he's wrong. 3 12, 5 12. Yeah, no, it'd be 4 12. It'd be 4 12. Because you have to divide one. Wait. Okay, so 4 12. Wait.
15 seconds. Try to wrap up your conversation.
No, you did try to do it 4 times.
Just wait for the card.
No, he's correct. Because if I do that, then get in the denominator. And 5 times. And then 5 12 doesn't change. So you just add.
All right.
So.
Jane, what's your thoughts with Lily? Did they do any, or did they make any mistakes? So what'd they do to the first fraction? Hey guys, you had plenty of time to talk. Now we're coming back together. We're listening to Jane. So wait, hold on. So really, that would be 4 times. If we did 11 and then 1 more, that's 11 and 1 more. 12, right? So it's really like 4 times 12. So we did times 12 on top and bottom. So this 12 good, 48 good. All right, what about the right fraction? Or I mean, you can tell me to call somebody else if you want. You can keep going or you can pass it off. All right, let's get more people involved. Sophie, is Lemon here today? No. Yeah.
I'll go.
Donna.
Okay, right now I'm trying to do 48 divided by 12.
Anyone want to help her out? 48 divided by 12? Shout it out. 4. So Donna figured out we do times 4. Is 5 times 4 20? Yeah. I think we have common denominators now. Did Lily add the numerators?
Yeah.
Did she keep the denominators?
Yep.
Yeah, so Lily did everything correct. We would get 32. Now, they all have the same problem to start. Did anyone notice that? They all have the same problem to start. So, Safe, what do you think about Armando? Did he do it? I mean, he did it different than Lily. Did he still do it right? Safe.
Because
Okay, talk me through.
he's like basically did it like another way. So let's check it out here. Let me just like
So we want to see, how did he go from this fraction to this fraction?
he simplified.
He kind of unsimplified. I get what you're saying, but like, he went from 4 to 12. How would he have done that? We're going to go from 4, get to 12.
Multiply by 3.
Yeah, we're going to do times 3 on top and bottom, so double check that numerator. Sweet. 3 over 12. I think you did that one right. We come over. You want to keep going or pass it off?
Keep going.
All right, keep going. How did he do this?
He times it by 1.
Yeah, he didn't do anything here because if we made this denominator 12, do we have common denominators?
No.
Yes. So, like, Armando took the slightly easier way and said, oh, I could get this to become that. I don't have to change both fractions. Guys, sometimes you only have to change one of the fractions. Then did Armando add correctly? Yeah, he's good. Like, this is all great. Sophia?
I wanted to say something, but like
If I question or comment, not an answer. You can say a question or comment, not an answer. Because it's not about the answer, it's about the journey.
Oh my.
Moving on. Lonnie, what about Jose? What are you thinking? You think you did it right? Can you help walk me through at least a little bit of it? How did he get there? What did he do to this left fraction? 4 times what makes 24? 6. Okay, so let's check. Did he do the numerator? Yeah, got that 6 over 24. Sweet. You want to keep going? You want to pass it off? Sam, what did he do over here?
Okay, so 4, he did divide by 2.
Ooh, times 2, but I know what you mean. Yeah, if we go the other way, it does divide. Crap, no, I didn't mean to put dots there. So times 2 on bottom, 24, times 2 on top. Sweet. He did these correctly. Then, class, did he add correctly? Yeah. So, wait, are any of them wrong? Hey, look. 3 different ways to do the same math. Guys, if you are working with each other, look at me. Even Emery, look at me. You are welcome to do your math together. I even like that better. Your math homework can be collaborative. If you, and other teachers know this, if you're doing that at like AOR extensions and teachers are like, hey, quiet down, you can go to my room, or if for some reason my room's busy, like family room, other places. But like, I encourage you guys to work together, but realize your brains might think differently. It doesn't mean one of you is wrong. It just means your brains might be thinking differently. So, on the back counter, if you have not gotten this yet, is a multiplication table that can help us find common denominators, right? Because you're really looking for multiples of the number. You could use your calculator, or you could also just look at the multiplication table. So, let's look at 11 together. If 3 fractions. I'm curious to see what team can step up and figure this out. We have the denominators of 6, 5, and 4. We need to find a common denominator and then adjust, I think, all 3 of those fractions. Take at least 2 minutes. We'll go 2 minutes and 5 seconds at least, and then I'll check in. It's back there. It was on the pickup list. Remember when I kind of scored you and said, do what's on the list before you try to talk to me? I'm here.
Try that.
Sheet protector for it. Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Looping with these 3, or these 2, I guess. It scares me to have 3 middle school boys working together. That's when things go bad. We're like one part away from disaster. But
What?
it's one of those funny middle school phrases we say, we're one part away from disaster.
What's the multiplication chart?
Back on the counter, like you were supposed to pick up at the beginning of class, and then I announced it again about 3 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I'm just going to tell you when you completely ignored when we were talking.
Just go through here.
6 from 5 is Stop, bro.
Lies. Why would I ask you to do something that's not possible? I told you from day one that I would not do that. Remember the nail activity that you thought was impossible? And then I showed you it's actually almost E-word once you know how to do it.
48.
What we should be doing with our resource page that we most definitely picked up off the back counter because it was on our list of things to pick up today. Now, You can choose whether you want to look down the columns or across the rows, but we're looking for a common denominator between 4, 5, and 6. So you should be analyzing what numbers are in the multiples of 4 that might also appear in multiples of 5, and then will also need to appear in multiples of 6. So you're looking for a number that appears in each of these 3 columns.
Are we supposed to draw on it too?
You can if you want. I mean, this is yours now. Guys, like this I gave you... Sorry, I put page protectors back there to protect it, but if you want to pull it out and color code it to help your brain, go for it. And then definitely say it loud enough that everyone in the class hears you.
Wait, can you go back to that? Camera view for a second?
Some people already said it, so we might as well say it louder for the people in the back. What is it? It's 60. We see 60 in the 4 column. We see 60 in the 5 column, and we see 60 in the 10 column. Look at the board. Watch how easy, he said the bad word. This tells me what to do. What do I need to do to my 6? I need to multiply it by 10. So we will go to our 6 and say, all right, my multiplication table told me times 10. So I do times 10 and times 10, and my new fraction for that one, 50 over 60. So then using your multiplication chart, what do I need to multiply 4 by? 15. So now our 4 is going to get multiplied by 15, and what we do on bottom, we got to do on top. 45, I think. Confirmation. Yeah, 15 times 3. Yeah. Five. What does 5 need to multiply by to become? Well, if I don't remember, go back to the multiplication table in my 5 column.
12.
Oh yeah, 12. I like this peach color. I had to go into the settings and kind of make it.
It's 12, right?
Do we add the denominators? No, we keep the denominators that we got to be the same. So guys, you might as well write that first. Before you even deal with adding the numerator, you might as well carry over the denominator and make sure you bring it over correctly. So what do we really get? How many 60ths?
107 over 60.
107.
I got 137.
I got 107.
All right, let's go 2 at a time.
Oh, wait.
50 plus 45
17.
makes 95.
Right?
Plus, I'm going to do the 2 makes 97. Then the 10 makes 1. Yeah, I think it's 107.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, it is 107.
Double check the work that we did to get there.
I got it.
So then how many 6, if we want to go mixed number, Eli, can you help me? 1, and when we, I'm writing the wrong thing. When we take that 60 out of it, how many are left over? 1 and how many? 47 60ths. If we wanted to take it back to a mixed number. Questions? Here's what I need for furniture reorganization once your stuff is cleaned up. I need those 2 tables pushed together into a big table. I need those 2 rectangle tables, Sam including yours, pushed together to make a big one. And I need, now let's go these 2 in the back. So I need like 3 big group tables. Make sense? Please and thank you. We have 4 minutes. We're not rushed. We have 4 minutes to do this, so pack up. Hey, gentlemen, stop. Wait. You know what you're doing is annoying. So stop it. Pack up and then move tables.
Not sure.
Well, what? What is what
Yeah,
book?
we were supposed to turn it in like 2 weeks ago. Were we? Yeah, Mr. Hudson